I will be ranking all my concepts that I've done in the past 2 years to see which one was the best. Let's just say there's a lot of bad ones. So the first concept, well, it's not really a concept. It's I try to make an OS in 1 hour. So this was my first video, November 19, 2023. I started my channel around this time. Well, my main channel. This is the second channel where I'm uploading this. So I made this. I didn't expect much from it. I just made it for fun since, I was making random Google slides, like concepts. So I decided to make a PowerPoint one. And I mean, it wasn't the best. I'll give it C tier. The next concept, Windows 13.1. At that time, I didn't know much about Windows concepts in general. So you could kind of tell that. But overall, it was a C tier. It wasn't trash. Like it's like bordering trash and C tier because this is my first like official concept, but it's not bad. The next one, Windows 11, is this 12.2 or is it 11.2? Okay, 11.2. Okay. So this concept, from what I know, it's not great. It's C tier again. I'll put it above 13.1 because it was a little bit better, but yeah, it's not bad. The next concept, the first Windows 12 concept. Now you may know that my most recent one was Windows 12. Don't talk about the scheming of the names. Um, let's just say I may have done a few Windows 12 concepts, but that's just a few. Okay, so this first one. I mean, this first one was very similar to 11.2. I'll give it like better than 11.2, obviously, but it's not bad. Okay, but this concept is my most viewed concept, and I still, to this day, do not understand why. It has 23,000 views, but it's just so bad. I mean, it's like the B tier. It's like low B tier. It had some improvements from my previous concepts. Windows 11 refresh. I don't remember much of this concept. I mean, it has glass effects. Well, not a great one, but like I'll give it B tier. I feel like it might be worse than Windows 13.1. I mean Windows 13. Actually, no, it might be a little bit better. It might be a little bit better. Okay, do I want to talk about this one? Windows plus Mac OS. Interesting concept, but like the execution was kind of. Let's just move on from it. I don't really want to talk about that. Okay, Windows 7 refresh. Why does it look like a little cartoon logo? What even is that? I mean, I don't remember much of this concept. All I know is it was not bad. I'll say it's like better than Windows 7. I mean, it's better than Windows 11 refresh. Windows 20. Don't talk about my scheming names. We don't talk about them. They're kind of a little weird, but this concept, I'll put it better than Windows 7 refresh. It was good. Okay, my second most viewed video, Windows 14. This concept I actually liked it a little bit, but there were some aspects that I didn't. I'll put it B tier. It's not bad. Okay, do I even want to talk about this one? Windows Circle. I don't know what I was thinking at that time. That it was a good idea to make something called Windows Circle. I want to just like make its own tier, but like I'll just put it in trash. Like that's an overstatement. But it's just this concept. It's a fever dream. We don't talk about it. Okay, Windows 16. So this concept was pretty much Windows Circle, but instead of being an abomination, it was actually somewhat decent. The thing is, this concept, I don't know what I was doing at the time, but I made like no setup. At that time, I was thinking, oh, we don't need setups, like it's useless. As much as that might be true for these concepts, you still gotta show the setup, which is like the core mechanic of like a Windows operating system. Because you gotta set it up, obviously. So I'll say this concept is like a hmm. I'd say it's like worse than Windows 14, but it's still better than my previous ones so far that we've seen. Okay, next, Windows 8. Is this refresh? I don't remember much about this concept. I think it's probably worse than Windows 16, but it's decent. The next one, Windows in 10 minutes. this wasn't really a concept. I mean, like, I said it was a concept, but like, it's not really a concept either way. For like its uniqueness, I would say a C tier. But obviously, if you're looking at the UI and everything, that's trash, obviously. But because how unique it was at that time, Windows in 10 minutes, making an operating system in 10 minutes, well, just PowerPoint slide. Um, it was unique. I'd say C tier. Which one is this? Oh, Windows 11 redesigned, bro. Like, I don't get these schema names. Oh yeah, speaking of, there might be a lot of Windows 11 concepts, but let's ignore that. So this one, I don't remember much about it. I'd say it's definitely better than all the concepts so far. It was like a big jump in quality, and I'd say this concept was great. The next one, Windows 15. I don't remember much about this one as well, but all I know is it got a lot of views. It got 15,000, which is very good, especially for my channel views now. They're kind of cooked. Well, my newest video, it kind of fixed it, but this one, I'd say is an A tier. This is our first A tier. This concept was actually pretty nice, and I'd say it's actually pretty good. Next one, Windows 11.1. This is yeah 11.1. I would put it like top of B tier, better than Windows 11 redesign, but it's not as good as Windows 15, in my opinion. Next, Windows 10 2024. I don't remember much about this one. Like, I can't really think about it, like what this concept really was. If you're wondering, yeah, at that time I was just making concepts and I didn't care what they looked like. I just made them. Obviously, I started to actually care more, but um, I feel like this is like better than Windows 14, but it's worse than these ones. Windows 7 2024. Okay, I know this concept got a lot of hate, especially in the dislike counts, because I can see them because I own the video. Normally people can't unless you have extensions, obviously. But this concept was not viewed nicely by my audience and like people who watched it, and I kind of see that like it's not really that great. So I'll put a C here. Like the concept of it is like a little strange. Like maybe I could have tried to like replicate the arrow style. I mean, I tried to do that, but it wasn't really that great. So it's like I would say it's better than like all of C tier, but it's still worse than B tier, obviously. All right. Originally, when this concept came out, at first when you looked at it, it looks bad, but in the video, I kind of changed my wallpaper in it, so it looked a little bit better. But I say it's like a bottom. I feel like yeah, it's worse than Windows 10 2024. It just looks worse. But yeah, it's not bad. Okay, Windows 12. Don't get confused with the first one or my latest one. This is Windows 12. Yeah, my name schemes, my ne my name schemes are very interesting and very repetitive. This concept was actually pretty nice. I would say like it's better than Windows 15, but it wasn't the best, but it was definitely a huge step in quality of my concepts. Windows XP 2024. Okay, this concept, as much as like this, it sounds a little weird. It actually was like a little bit nice. Obviously, the desktop looked a little strange sometimes, but overall, it was like a decent concept. I would say like B tier, like better than all these concepts, but it was a B tier. Windows 9. So instead of going up numbers, I went down numbers. Yeah, don't ask what I was thinking, but in speak of UI and uniqueness, it was actually very good. It was like an A tier at the time. It was one of my best concepts. They have so many likes. It was like actually pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was nice. Okay, my first non-Windows concept. Well, maybe not like technically, because like my first video wasn't Windows. It was like something called like Alien OS or something. I don't know, but Horizon OS. Okay, so this was pretty much when like before this video came out, I took like a 1 month break, and I came back and I made this video. It didn't get much views. It only got like 600 views. Not that great. I'd say there's like a it's worse than Windows 7 2024, but it's not bad. Windows 11.2. What do I think about this concept? Huh. Hmm. It was definitely actually pretty nice. Like the setup looked very good, and the taskbar and desktop actually looked pretty good. This one had a notepad in it, which was very different to all my concepts. And I might add one for my next concept, which is Windows 12X. If you don't know about it, it's pretty much my next concept. It's like a pro version, it's like sequel to my latest one. Uh, just wait for the release. You will see what I'm talking about. It's actually very good, and I'm proud to announce I'm proud to release it pretty much. But ignoring that, Windows 11.2. I would say it's worse than Windows 9, but it's better than Windows 11.2. Windows 21. This concept, honestly, this concept, I might sound crazy, S tier. Now, you might be wondering why this concept. I stepped up my setups and everything so much. Obviously, the UI looked a little bland at some like certain parts of the video, but this is my first time experimenting with so many new features in PowerPoint, and it was actually very nice. And I'd say one of my best concepts till this day. Obviously, there's some new ones that outbeat it, but yeah. Now, around this time when I released this concept was when I was taking my whole one. Okay, so let me explain. So before this concept release, this concept was the last concept. It ended in March 2024, right? It released then. Then I took a whole year. Then fast forward to July 2025, I decided to come back and I released Windows 11 2025. And as you can see, the quality jumped a lot. Look on the screen. You can see here, everything changed. It looks so much nicer than all my previous concepts. And if you're wondering how I possibly could have done that is instead of doing what I did in my old concept, which was making all these more PowerPoint, I actually made all my concepts, or should I say, all my UI in Figma. Then I'll put it inside of PowerPoint, and because Figma has more capabilities, more UI opportunities, and better UI, tools, I was able to, provide a much better concept. But in terms of ranking, I'd say it's worse than Windows 21, but it's still S tier. One of the best concepts I've ever released. However, there's some issues with it, and you probably can tell if you watch it, but yeah. Now, finally, today, or should we say 3 days ago, Windows 12. Again, or should I say Windows 11, or should I say Windows 12 2025? Yeah, it's lots of Windows 12s, but this concept, I can't even say how much I enjoyed making this concept and how good it looks. Obviously, some parts of it look bad, but ignoring those, the concept, it's my best concept, bro. I have to say it, bro. It's my best concept, and there's no doubt about it. It has the best UI, best features. Maybe some concepts have more features, but this concept I really enjoyed making. I really liked how it came into how it came into a concept, and how it released, and you can tell that it's actually good. That it's You can actually tell that it's actually good because it's gaining so many views. It actually is outbeating all these S tier videos so far. Because I don't know why, but when I came back, I hit some barrier, or before I came back to the channel, I hit some barrier where I couldn't get past 2.5k views. But this concept, my newest one, so far is at 4,000 views. It's actually doing very nice. Now that I've ranked all my concepts so far, what can we see from here? There's been a lot of abominations, a lot of interesting ideas, a lot of, I don't know what I was thinking of, but a lot of very good concepts, and you can see my improvement. From my first concept to my latest one, you can see that there's been lot of improvement. And for the future, I like to improve my concepts, and you can always know about what I did to improve my next concept, which is abandoning PowerPoint. Yes, I know my whole channel was kind of around PowerPoint, but I kind of have to abandon it and make all my concepts in Figma. And don't worry, they'll still be interactable. I'll still provide all the files for them. But yeah, expect those videos, expect amazing concepts in my main channel. But for the second channel, I say just subscribe. I might make some videos like these, and like some random videos that I just want to make. And if you want to subscribe, then subscribe. Well, I'll see you guys whenever there's a next video on this channel or my main channel. So yeah, bye.